Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Last time, we did something. I'm not really too terribly sure because it's been a couple weeks. So yeah, I'm not gonna recall exactly what we did, but I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to do today. And that's going to be, I'm gonna go straight down here to this platform. If you recognize, this is normally filled with water in regular Aether, and like your standard Aether. But it's all dry here, so we need to get over there, but we can't make it across, and whatever this is, we can't make our way across with it. We can scan it here. So, we don't have the grapple beam. So what we gotta do is first scan this guy. No, we don't. Never mind. I thought he was a logbook scan. You can never tell which ones are logbook scans. I can never remember which are which. But we need to bomb that so we can actually make our way over now. And we're going to be fighting a very large boss in a minute here. Let's go ahead and primarily get some light ammo. Alright, that should be good. Maybe we can get a little bit of dark ammo as well. Cool. This is not a logbook scan, by the way. In the first game, they're called Tangleweed and Venomweed, but they're not logbook scans in this game. It's basically a giant Grunchler, but it's called the Grapple Guardian. So yeah, we're about to get the Grapple Beam. So what you want to do is waste your missiles with this guy. Just go like that, stand behind one of these blue light pillars. He'll grapple onto it, get stuck. Quickly make your way behind him and blast his tail. So most of what you're going to use with this guy is just the super missiles, because that's really the safest bet. You don't want to waste your beam ammo if you can help it. So just rinse and repeat for a while. Eventually his tail will break off, and then we will damage him with the light beam. We're just going to make sure you get far enough away because he won't shoot the one that's right next to him. And you don't have to be exactly on it. You can be right by it and it'll work well enough. So, just a little bit of rinse and repeat. This is actually a fairly easy boss once you figure out the pattern for him. Did that count? Oh, apparently it did. Wow. Oh, I missed. Probably still could have shot it, but oh well. So let's quickly move over here. He missed. He'll shoot again. There we go. So as you can tell, he's using the grapple beam for this, and he apparently doesn't know how to use it very well. He thinks it's made for grappling people and pulling them to you, but that's not the case. Yeah, come over here. Walk over here, buddy. Oh, is he stuck over there? I'm not gonna be able to get to him in time, yeah. But he gets mad, comes after you a little bit there. Okay, there we go. Should be the last one. Yeah, okay, so now his tail's broken off. You want to get out the light beam. And just do single shots right to his single eye. Don't do any charge shots. Like so. Well, after he finishes his little tantrum. And now you can actually damage him. And you can actually let him grab you, and you can still shoot him. Like so. And then it'll be vulnerable again to shots. After he opens up. There we go. So, very simple, very easy. Used to be very difficult for me, but when I figured out that strategy, it became piss easy. So now we have the grapple beam, or we're about to have the grapple beam. And what's funny enough is once this goes on, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I used to call this a space junk suit, and you'll see why. So yeah, we have the grapple beam, but as you can see there, it just attaches onto her arm, underneath her arm there. But I used, like, when I was younger, when I first played this game, I called this like the space junk suit to myself, like Space Junk Galaxy. But not like a reference to that, just because, like, if we have a look, we can see, I think we should be able to see Samus. Dark suit. Okay, well, they're not showing all this shit on it, but the backpack, Samus has that big backpack on her back normally, from the gravity booster, and then the grapple beam is on her right arm over there. Her left arm, rather. So it's just like, any new power up she gets just attaches onto it like sloppy like. So it's just like she accumulates junk throughout the game, and it looks like junk is just attached to her as she powers up. So that's the one thing I didn't like when I was younger. I always thought it just looked like junk being attached to her suit. But I mean, now I understand that Samus is just cool like that. She realized that punk hipster stuff is not swag, you know. But yeah, so now that we have the grapple beam, we can head back to that room we were in before. And we actually have a Dark Temple key to grab that we did not grab before, that I actually forgot to grab a while ago. But now as you can see, we can move around here. Or at least mostly freely. We don't need to do anything down there because there's a yellow door, as you can see on the mini-map, and we can't do anything with yellow doors as of yet. Actually, we won't be able to do anything with them until much later on. Now you can just go underneath these guys here. Just boost right underneath them. Because they're like the Reapers in the Reaper Vines or whatever in the first game. They are a little bit difficult to actually hit, because you gotta hit the very tip, and then they finally retract. Also, we have more of these guys as usual. Just do the thing with the dark beam and the missile, like so. And oh, he got a shot off in time. So yeah, that's pretty simple. So now we need to go back into Light Aether, because we need to go and grab that last temple key. And then we have actually quite a few expansions of power-ups to grab. Not really power-ups, just some expansions. And just some general shit. Also, right back here, there is a little thingy to scan that I forgot about. So, yeah. Also, I apologize if my commentary sounds like I'm a little bit tired, more so than it has been lately. Okay, please just let me up there. That is primarily because... Thank you. I am sleep deprived, but I feel somewhat okay right now to record, so that's, yeah. I'll warm up a little bit as we get into the next episode or so. That's usually how it goes for me. So we need to not go this way. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I would prefer not to, because it's a little bit of a roundabout way to where we need to go. We need to go here, then here. I need to get up there, but I thought there was platforms that let me... Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. There is this over here. There we go. Oh, okay, so I see. That laser is going all the time until you use that. Then it turns off, so you don't get damaged, I guess. That's a little bit strange. So we need to go back down around where we fought that alpha block, because that's where the temple key is that we're missing. So go down here, go through this door, and at the bottom of the stairway there will be a portal that I had missed. I mentioned it in editing. Like, I went and edited that I forgot to grab it, because I just forgot it was there. Like, I completely got sidetracked and forgot it was there. And it's actually really easy to grab once we're here. It's right up here. Just don't try and get it until you have the gravity booster, because you can be coming down here, and yeah, you can't really get up there without the gravity booster. But if for some reason you're able to, don't, because you're gonna be screwed otherwise. So, right here. It's just right in front of it. Now, there's nothing else we can actually do in this area. Because, as you can see, there's just a yellow door and a yellow door. There's a blue door, like, on the opposite side, but that's, like, after we go through the 2 yellow doors. So there's nothing we can do at the moment. Much later in the game is where we will come back through there and get a power-up. Yeah, we'll have to backtrack all the way into the depths of the Torvus Bog just to get a power-up later on. So when they make you backtrack, they make you backtrack pretty far. But that being said, now that we have that temple key, now we need to make our way back to the main, the Torvus Temple, and going to hit. Yeah, I cannot speak today. I'm having trouble speaking. We need to head back and go into the dark, head to Dark Aether, and run our way through some stuff here. And I'm just like, my mouth is like going numb or something. I'm having trouble speaking, so give me a minute here. Okay, that's a little bit better. Also, there's garbage men outside, so I apologize if you hear loud roaring sounds. So, now that we've done that, let's have a little gander here. Yeah, see, we can't go through there at all yet because stuff. Alright, so I had to wait for the garbage man to pass the street because that was extremely loud. It was right outside my window pretty much. And you just hear the big compactor truck screaming and roaring. So what we want to do is, I actually don't think there's a save station right around here, right? No, the nearest save station is right back at the beginning. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Well, before we do anything else, I guess we can go over here and get this out of the way. There's a teleport, or transport rather, to the Aegon Wastes. Yeah, way back there. And what that's going to do is take us specifically to a missile expansion. Why is that important to get? To go all the way back to the Aegon Wastes? Well, that's because it's actually pretty easy to get. I mean, we may as well. We're going to need it, and this is the only way to really access it. Or rather, a convenient way to access it. So as you can see, they got some secret missile locks on this one. But not a problem for us. So we need to go up into that portal, and we have a big half pipe. This half pipe is actually a little bit annoying because, okay, I got it there pretty well, but as you're trying to stay on the sides, you want it like rolling off because it's a very narrow half pipe. So now that we've done that, missile expansion is right here, but there is no portal right nearby that is easy to get to. Now the first time that I did this, I actually freaked out and thought I trapped myself all the way here, and was like legitimately upset because, oh great, I have to go all the way back to the temple grounds, all the way back to the like main temple shit, great temple, and use the transport to get all the way back to the Torvus Bog, but in reality, just have to go to the warp right here, go back to the half pipe, and go back to the portal that we came in originally. Or actually the teleport. Or transport. So it's actually not as hopeless as I originally thought. It's just a little tiny bit out of the way. But that's not a problem. And I think I have to go on this side here. Well, I think, no. It's this one over here. I believe it's this one over here, yeah. So just half pipe our way back up. And we only gotta go on the shorter side here, so don't gotta go crazy with the half pipe. That's actually the best I've had with that half pipe back there. Was That was the easiest time I've had using it, I guess. I'm not sure how to word that. But every time so far that I've tried to use it, it's just been frustrating. It's not like it's that bad, it's just it's narrow. And the controls are a little bit weird at that angle. So you wind up rolling off the track or flying off the track. But now that we've gotten that, we need to go directly across, I believe, to the white door that is over here. We could go somewhere else, I believe, but we'll take this one here because we're going to go to the transport. Or the transport. We're going to go to the dark portal that's over here. If you remember a while ago, it's where we fought our first commando pirates, or commander pirates. And we just want to head into Dark Aether and make our way back to the Dark Temple, because after we grab a few missile expansions and such that are lying around, we will pretty much be ready to go fight the boss of the area. And I know this episode is getting a little bit long. There's a save station nearby. So what we'll do is we'll head to that save station and call it quits there. But if not, if it winds up not being too convenient to get to, then I'll just split this in half somewhere along the line. Like I generally do. Not all episodes are ended and started properly. Only a few of them. Or most of them. Just not all of them. In here we're going to have a few... Okay, if I can step. We might have a few hunters again. Possibly. Also, the garbage men are still there. I can still hear them going up and down the street, which is weird because they should only go up and down once, maybe twice, but they've gone 3 times so far. The one day that... And they're late as well. It's 12:30. They normally come in the morning. And what do you know? We have a save station right here. I forgot about this one. So that's perfectly timed. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a comment below. Tell me how much you hated this video. And I will see you in the next one. Oh, and subscribe to become a Toady Brother. Till then, take it easy and peace out.